Lamine Yamal became exactly what he promised to be, and in an era full of young prospects who often promise a lot but fail to deliver, that is a huge statement. What the Spanish player is achieving is not just impressive, it is genuinely surprising. With every match, he takes another step forward and makes it clear that we are officially entering the post Messi and Cristiano era, and that Lamine Yamal will be one of the main protagonists of this new chapter. Today, there are enormous talents like Florian Wirtz. Yes, Florian Wirtz is outstanding, and with every passing day, he proves me right. So don't say anything. Kylian Mbappe and Harry Kane are also there, but none of them are showing what this kid is doing at just 18 years old. He plays and performs at levels we have never seen before in someone his age. Lamine Yamal is not just a player with potential anymore. He is already a football superstar, possibly the biggest one in world football right now. We are no longer talking about promises or what he might become. We are talking about a player who already has the level of the best player in the world, and we are not judging him by numbers or statistics, but by pure footballing level. We are talking about how he controls the game, how he makes decisions, and how he executes every situation on the pitch. And the most terrifying thing for every team in Europe is that he is not even close to his peak yet. He is only 18 years old and has already raised the ceiling of what we thought was possible for a player that young. His potential is outrageous, not only in terms of talent, but in the explosive evolution of a player who could redefine what it means to be the best footballer in the world. Every match from Lamine Yamal feels like a statement that we are watching someone capable of reaching heights we once believed were unreachable. His future is so bright that it is hard to imagine what could surpass it. But one thing is clear: Lamine Yamal is not only living up to the hype, he is exceeding it by far. The Spanish player is no longer a prospect or a future talent. At this point, describing him that way falls short. What we are witnessing with Lamine Yamal is the birth of a dominant figure in European football. The craziest part is that he is only 18 years old, an age where most people are still learning how to deal with pressure. He uses pressure as fuel, and it is clear that he was born for this, backed by an outstanding football education. Even so, there are people who still claim that Lamine Yamal is very good but not yet decisive. If you search on Twitter, you will find every possible take, but reality tells a different story. Lamine Yamal has already proven his level, consistency, and importance at FC Barcelona, and this season more than ever, the numbers support him. A player's maturity is always reflected in statistics, and it is natural for numbers to improve with age and experience. Lamine Yamal is already showing that he is not just raw talent, but a player who understands the game, makes the difference, and is ready to lead this new era of football. His development is no coincidence. It is the result of hard work and extraordinary talent, something you can see in every pass, every dribble, and every action on the pitch. This season, combining his performances for Barcelona and the national team, his numbers speak for themselves. In 29 matches, he has scored 12 goals and provided 15 assists, totaling 27 goal contributions, almost one per game. And these are not inflated numbers. Against weak opponents, he delivers every single match. When we look at the data by age, it becomes even more absurd. In Europe's top 5 leagues, Lamine Yamal is the top under-21 scorer with 8 goals in just 1,437 minutes. Players like Nico Paz and Kenan Yildiz follow, but with significantly more minutes played. Yamal does not just score, he scores faster and shows brutal efficiency. And when it comes to offensive duels, the gap is even clearer. Among under 20 players with the most offensive duels won, Lamine Yamal ranks first with over 157 duels won. No one in his age group comes close to those numbers. No one takes on defenders as often, no one persists as much, and no one wins as many one-on-one duels. He has become a constant nightmare for any fullback tasked with marking him. But where great players truly separate themselves is in the Champions League. On the biggest stages where many young players tend to disappear, that is exactly where Lamine Yamal steps up. At just 18 years old, he already has 8 goals and 8 assists in the competition. He has scored and assisted in the league phase, the round of 16 and the semi-finals, and not against just anyone, but against PSG, Bayern Munich, and Benfica. Big nights, big matches. Lamine Yamal delivers. In his most recent Champions League game, he played the full 90 minutes, was named MVP, scored a goal, provided an assist, and led nearly every key metric. He was the player who created the most chances, completed the most dribbles, and won the most duels. He finished with 85% passing accuracy and recorded 7 clear progressive attacking actions. It was not just a good match, it was a complete exhibition. The big question now is what his real potential is. If he has already reached this level, what is his ceiling? Can he become as influential as Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo, or at least get close? It is early to say, but dreaming is fair given the level he is already showing. In summary, Lamine Yamal is not only the best young player in the world, he is one of the most influential players in European football. And the most unsettling part of all is that he is still not fully developed. If this is what he can do at 18, his ceiling is simply impossible to see. Europe is not preparing for the Yamal era anymore. We are already entering it.